Hello and welcome to episode 1 of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Yeah, we are on so far the last DLC here in Final Fantasy. Of course, if there are more released, I am going to continue with those. So, yeah, let's see what Graha wants with us here. Ah, you're back. Tell me, Geoffrey, do you think I was excessively familiar earlier in my tone and mannerism? I thought it better to be familiar than formal, if we are to be comrades, but now I worry that it may have detracted from the gratitude and respect I harbor for everyone. Perhaps we might consider it a nod to my regrettably less than humble beginnings. Yes, that will do. Being free to live as one pleases is not without its challenges. In a way, it was easier when I had a mission that consumed my every waking moment. It provided me with a focus, a constant push in a singular direction. But the way was casting spells always so draining? By the way, was casting spells always so draining? Come on, you're asking me about spells? I had quite forgotten what it was like to do it without the tower. I rarely felt so exhausted or hungry. Yet, if only I did was bend the bow, I would be of limited use to you on your adventures. So I shall persevere. Whoever I might have been before, I am now a scion, and an inexperienced scion at that. A green initiate, eager to learn how best to contribute to the cause, that he might follow in the footsteps of his inspiration. Rahatia is now available as a trust companion. Nice. Oh, greetings, Geoffrey. Come to look in on our friends? Rest assured, everyone is quite well. I've been keeping a close eye on them, and have satisfied myself that they are all in fine health. As a matter of fact, they're just about to convene in Dawn's respite to discuss how best to use their pent-up energy. Let's join them, shall we?
Well, my friends, now that we have all settled back into our bodies, it is time we resumed our duties in earnest. Let us speak of our plans.
Ever since the Emperor's death, it's been one unsettling rumour after another. I've a mind to pay a visit to Garlemald to ascertain the truth of the matter.
A prudent endeavour. 'Tis of the essence that we establish the full extent of the threat. not least if it should prove that Xenos doth indeed orchestrate events from the shadows. In light of which possibility, I shall accompany thee on thy mission. Be assured that thou shalt find me more a help than a hindrance. Thou requirest another to imbue thine ammunition, dost thou not?
Assuming that's settled, there's something I've been meaning to look into as well. Welcome back, everyone!
Lise!
You're fine now, right? No more headaches or keeling over? That's right. We're fighting fit and raring to go.
The famous Lise Hext, former scion and hero of the Alamegan resistance.
I don't believe we've met. Really? It's so easy to assume that all Archons are acquainted. But then I suppose your fields of expertise are rather different.
Grahatir, at your service. I have read much and more about your exploits, Commander. It is a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance.
Likewise. The others told me all about you.
Do not be so sure. Words scarcely do justice to the vital role he played in our victory in the first. A more dependable comrade one would be hard-pressed to find.
Oh, right. I did glance at the report. But I'd be lying if I said I understood half of it.
All right.
Well, that's a lot to take in. Just to be clear, this means we're not heading for another calamity, does it?
Shorn of their unsundered master's leadership, what Ascians remain shall struggle to see their plans to fruition. And though I would ever advise caution, I believe we may rest easy for a time.
I'll take that as a yes. Even so, I don't know what to make of this business about Hydaelyn and Zodiac being primals.
A difficult truth to bear, yes. But at last we understand the nature of our adversary. And if there are no further calamities, neither will there be rejoinings, meaning Zodiac will never regain his full strength. Even so, as the oldest and mightiest of primals, he remains a force to be feared. Though his is a power born of the desire for salvation, we have seen the havoc it may wreak, and it falls to us to ensure that it is never again brought to bear upon this star.
But tell us, Lise, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit?
What do you mean? Isn't seeing my long-lost comrades reason enough? Alright, there was one other matter. I have a message from the Alliance, and before you ask, yes, it's about the Empire. So, after Emperor Varys' assassination, it seems his cousin Nerva made a bid for the throne. The trouble is, he wasn't the only one with designs on it, and it didn't take long for a civil war to break out. And it's not just in the provinces. Early reports say huge swathes of the Imperial capital have been reduced to rubble. The Alliance will soon convene in Alamigo to decide on a course of action, and we were hoping you'd come along.
Well, as it happens, Urianger and I were just this moment planning a little trip to Garlemald, and we should be grateful for any advice the Alliance can provide on how best to make the most of our visit.
To Alamigo, then.
Why don't you go on without me? There's something I need to look into.
Ah, forgive me. You were just telling us. What is it, if I may ask?
I want to find a way to cure the tempered.
Of course. You think it may be possible to adapt the treatment you use to help those corrupted by the Sin Eaters?
I'm sorry, a cure for tempering? But that would change everything. Alizé, consider yourself uninvited. Go and find us this cure.
I'll do my best. I was hoping you might join me. Don't worry if not, though. I won't hold it against you if you'd rather attend a stuffy meeting.
What meeting? Lead on.
I knew you'd say yes.
I'll come too. If you don't mind, that is.
Mind? I'm sure they would be glad of your company. Pray, enjoy your time together with your hero.
No. That's not... I mean, I simply thought my knowledge might be of some use.
We shall be on our way then. Godspeed.
Alright. When I set out to save Holric, I think Gabu was always at the back of my mind. And having proved that the light corrupted or not lost, I am convinced that the same must be true of the temple. Ooh, excuse me. Similar to those corrupted by the Sin Eaters. The ether of Gabu's soul has been rendered stagnant. And for the root cause is different, perhaps the solution is the same. It is by no means an unreasonable hypothesis, I would say, and it warrants full investigation. Whoa, what the hell? If there is even a chance we can save Gabu, we have to try. But however much I'd like to race over to Limsa and set to work, there is no room for recklessness. Not when a child's life is at stake. As I'm sure Beglug would remind us, we still know little and less about the soul. Any number of things could go wrong if we don't exercise due caution. And so before attempting anything, we should learn all we possibly can about tempering. God damn it. Excuse me. There is one problem. Research into the condition has long since ground to halt, and combined work of the many scholars involved doesn't exactly amount to a wealth of knowledge. Not of the modern scholars, perhaps, but what of their ancient counterparts? I know the elegants took more than passing interest in the subject. And if what we seek is to be found anywhere, it would surely be at Chemical Research Facility. That's a mouthful. Were they experimenting on primals and their worshippers? Yes. Good thinking. I've never actually been there myself, but I did read reports on Asis Law, which means we'll be needing an airship. An airship, you say? Meet me at the northern bank of Silverchair Lake. I've got a little surprise for you. Oh, and come prepared to travel. Alright. I give you the Bonanza, the Scion's very own airship. I built her as a company project with help from our friends at the Rising Stones, and named her for luck and prosperity. Tatori, this is amazing. We'll be able to fly just about anywhere we want. Our garments were impressive enough, but to build an entire airship, I see the annals did not exaggerate many talents of the Scions. Scions, a fabled corn keeper. I'd also introduce myself as your pilot, except the training didn't go quite as well as I'd hoped. But that's all right. Because we've hired this capable fellow here instead. The Bonanza is equipped with a full complement of mana cutters. Okay. By the way, feel free to use them to get around Azizla. But enough talk. It's time to fly. All aboard. Honestly, Sid would be jealous of the way that airship flies. Motora has outdone himself. Anyway, here we are on Azizla, and the Alpha Node's report did not do the scale of this place justice. This appears to be a helix, which means we stand in the alpha quadrant. To the east lies the beta quadrant, and yes, I believe I have my bearings. But this is my first time on Azizla. I do have some familiarity with the place thanks to the records in the Crystal Tower. Unless I am mistaken, this path leads to an Aetheryte beyond, which there will be an information terminal. Suggest we begin our research there. And here is the terminal. A moment while I search the archives for reference to tempering. Ah, there we are. Icon corruption. An overview. That sounds promising. Indeed. Let us see what this report has to say. Confound it. The content appeared to have been deleted. What? No! Isn't there something you can do? Not from here, I'm afraid. But it may be that another copy of the report exists elsewhere. The question is where to look. It says here the report was written by someone named Owen. Is it likely that he kept a copy? I would say it is a distinct possibility. Assuming he was a researcher here, he will have had quarters on the Habitsphere. That's the word. He can ascertain the details at the Habitsphere control. Let us return to the Bonanza and avail ourselves of the mana counters. We will need them to reach our destination. I forget, you already have a suitable means of transport, don't you? No need to waste time accompanying us back to the ship then. We'll see you at Abyss. If the late Owen did indeed have a chamber here, this node will be able to tell us its number. There. From what I recall of the layout, it should be somewhere in the vicinity of warning. An evacuation order is presently in effect. Entry to the atmosphere is not permitted at this time. Of course. For the gap. In all likelihood, the order would have been imposed during the fourth Umbral calamity, and I doubt it will be lifted in the near future. Energy level critical. Returning to base for recharge. Well, surely there must be some other way to gain access. Force, for example. If we resort to that, I have an idea. Were we to send a search of energy through yonder control mechanism, it should prompt the system to restart, releasing the locks. As for a suitable energy source, a concentrated lightning charge might suffice. Happily, I seem to recall that they are known to form at points of stagnant ether throughout the continent. You seem to recall? Are you honestly telling me that was in the records too? I am. A report sent to the capital mentioned that lightning aspected ether was prone to pooling on the continent, resulting in surges that interfered with equipment. A minor detail, I grant you, but in my role as caretaker of the Custom Tower, there was no such thing as too much elegant knowledge. Besides, my studies helped me to feel connected to the source, the whole. I must have explored this facility 1,000 times in my mind, but to finally stand here with the two of you, it is more exhilarating than I can well express. Now then, the lightning shard. If I may, I suggest we split up and search the beta quadrant. Oh, but beware of sprites. They are wanted to manifest where the ether is stagnant. Now you're just showing off, which makes me think we should make a contest of this. The first to return here with a short wins. What do you say? Very well. It should be my honor to come first. That was pretty easy. Disembodied voice. Bravo, that was quite a show. Adventure. What a spectacular proved so enthralling that all thoughts of the prize slipped my mind. I appear to have forfeited our little race. Congratulations, the lightning shard is yours. What? Well, dramatic entrance? You're changed. Ugh. You remember that? In my defense, I was caught up in the moment. It isn't every day you meet honest to God's hero, after all. Well, the contest continues, so you had better hurry back and hurry back. Ah, but one last thing. Thank you, Joffrey, for bringing me here. It appears LSA had no luck, so victory is yours. Congratulations. Now then, may I have the shot? Go. What is it that makes you so much better at finding things? What do you have that I don't? That is a question I too have asked myself on numerous occasions. I suspect we should both learn a great deal from Joffrey, and not only about the secrets of adventure, but come, we should attend to our mission. Excellent. The system responded exactly as intended. We now have access to the Hemisphere. Only one obstacle remains: the security system within. Should they be triggered, they could make life rather difficult for us. In light of which, pray leave the rest to me. If I'm right, my royal blood should allow me to venture in unmolested. Assuming this place works like the Crystal Tower, yes. But if it doesn't, you'll be on your own. I want you to promise us that you'll get out at the first sign of trouble. I promise. Wish me luck. Best of luck to you. Well, nothing for it but to sit tight. If I remember correctly, that's the reason he went alone is because I believe that's a high-level raid. I'm sure this Owen fellow was very learned, but icon corruption and overview sounds like a studium thesis. We all had to write one. Lest you wonder, mine was about the combat applications of ether. I'm nothing if not predictable. Alphinaud was more philosophical, of course. Political there, I say it. Political, I dare say. He chose to write a lengthy discourse on our nation's duty to the world. A controversial subject, to say the least. He asserted that Shalion's knowledge should rightly be used to protect all life on the star, in direct opposition to the country's cherished policy of non-intervention. Being a leading member of the forum, our father was not happy. At the time, of course, Alphinaud was utterly convinced of his views and would cheerfully argue to the death with anyone who saw things differently. By which I mean the rows were long. To be fair to him, thought he since learned to be a little more open-minded, but deep down he still holds fast to that one belief, and I admire him for it. I should have liked to meet the young Alphinaud. For what it's worth, my thesis concerned elegant civilization as depicted in folklore. Oh, you're back. I didn't know you attended the studio. I didn't. A thesis was required to earn my Archon mark. My peers at the studium of Valdesium convinced me to write one with the promise of unfettered access to forbidden tomes. But I considered it no more than means to an end at the time. I will admit it was gratifying to have my efforts acknowledged. Good gods, an Archon's thesis. I shudder to imagine the work involved. But enough about that. Is this the fruit of our foray? Yes, Owen's archive node. It was waiting for me in his chamber. If a copy of his report still survives, it would be stored in this device. Shall we find out? Initializing. Scanning for registered users. User not found. To proceed as a guest, please complete biometric blah blah. Verifying. Authentication complete. Just identified as a member of the royal family. I'm at your most humble service, Your Highness. I never cease to, it never ceased to amuse me. 'Tis but a pity the effect will not last forever. Dorga and Uni said as much when they granted me this gift. But until such time as it fades, I shall use it gratefully. Search archive for icon corruption. Searching. One item found. Icon corruption. An overview. The report is locked by the offer. Please state password. Well, go on then, Your Highness. Tell the knights know the password. Right. Let's see. Glory be to Alak. Long live Emperor Sunday. Password incorrect. Please try again. Confound it. Come now. Passwords are invariably short and simple. For instance, password. The notion that the password could be something so inane would be laughable, were it not dangerously stupid. Furthermore, your conduct in the presence of His Highness is grossly inappropriate. Know your place, handmaiden. Oh, wow. What did that thing just call me? Password incorrect again. Be warned that any further inappropriate behavior in the presence of His Highness will not be tolerated. Alright, that's it. I say we dismantle it and manually extract what we need. Now, let's not be too hasty. A single misstep and we risk losing the report altogether. I believe this may be a task for Sid and his colleagues. If anyone can coax Machina into cooperating, it is them. Come, let us bear the node back to the Rising Stones. Alright, let's see what we got here. Direct hit, vitality determination, critical vitality spells. Determination, vitality, tenacity. Alright, well, I will call this an episode right here, so thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, feel free to hit the like button. And if you're new here, first of all, welcome. And yeah, if you enjoy my content, then why don't you hit the subscribe button together with the notification button. I will be back again tomorrow, and until then, stay safe out there.